I'm Ahmir Basirah.
And I'm Basirah.
And welcome to Both Sides of the Bed.
We are lovers, creatives, hypersexual individuals who are passionate about sex and relationships and have a very high tolerance and appetite for all things sex, kink, and communication. And we would love to share that with you here on this podcast.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that. I couldn't say it better myself. Thank you for that.
Well, you didn't say it.
That's it. That's all. That's everything. Right there. Bundled up. I love that. Yes, we are lovers, friends, partners on this journey together and in sharing our sexual journey together, which is an exciting one. We can bring the people in and inspire people to live their most authentic, purest, highest sexual selves.
Exactly. Our goal on this podcast is to make it fun and sexy to talk about sex and relationships and what it means to do the work to show up as your full, authentic sexual self in a relationship.
And really dig in, sink our teeth into it, and have the conversations that we've all been avoiding, all been scared to have, curious about, all interested in, but just not willing to go there. We're ready to go there. You know, for some reason, it's still taboo to talk about so many things that are so natural to us and what we really want. And so it's just activating. Right here, this podcast is about activation.
It's our truest belief that the more you talk about sex, the better sex you'll have. So we hope that Both Sides of the Bed can be a safe space where people can come, feel supported, and really dive into the relationships and sex that they truly desire. Let's be friends. Let's learn from each other and share with each other and really explore what it means to be sexual and feminine and masculine and somewhere in between and somewhere outside of those lines.
We're starting this podcast because it's needed. It's needed so that we can learn who we are through sex in our relationships, learn who our partners are, learn how to communicate. There's so much miscommunication happening, and there's not enough spaces where we can have these healthy conversations, where we can explore, where we can feel comfortable, where we can grow. You know, it's beyond sex and relationships. These are just tools to help us be better versions of ourselves. And so we're creating this platform so that we can share how we're growing and learning and becoming better versions of ourselves through our sexual journey as partners together. And then through our sharing and our exploration, we're learning things and we're sharing that with y'all. And we're giving y'all the opportunity to be able to do the same for yourselves in your relationships. You know, so we really feel that this podcast is needed and it's the perfect timing. So tune in, make sure you check us out. We here for the ride. How excited are you about this podcast?
I'm really excited to start this podcast. I've been studying psychology for many years now, and recently have studied to become a sex and relationship coach. So this has been something that I've been really passionate about and really excited to explore with other people and excited to teach and expand my own life and other people's lives as well.
And people are ready for it. We have people waiting for us. People are waiting for us because those who have met us in real life know we move a little different than your average folks. And so people have been really wanting to hear what we have going on in our minds because we only really give a glimpse. You know, so this is the first opportunity for us to really share with the world, you know, more about us and really give everything that we have. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I think, you know, with my background of psychology and now sexology, I've learned a lot of like the textbook things on how to really amplify your sex and your relationship and your own sensual experience with yourself. And you have so much experience being in the lifestyle and exploring kink and so much more. And I think that we are a great pair.
We are.
And that we bring a unique twist to the podcast world, to the sex podcast world. And we're excited to share with you all.
And yes, the lifestyle. If you don't know what the lifestyle is yet, you definitely need to tune in. And even if you know what the lifestyle, especially if you know what the lifestyle is, you need to tune in with us.
I think also just in our journey with our partnership and how sex is a big part of most people's relationships. And I think for us, we take a lot of time to, we take a lot of time to, we put a lot of effort into our sex life.
We prioritize.
Yeah, that's the word, yes.
Yes, we prioritize sex in our relationship.
You're stealing what I was saying. You realize that, right?
Hey, we a team. We a team.
We are a team.
But we prioritize sex, and where others may not necessarily prioritize it, we really place high value on that and allow that to be one of the centerpieces for our relationship and allow everything to grow within that space. It's what gives us life. It's what gets us excited and pushing for more and feels the most connected. And these are our love languages. And I feel like more people, if they could tap into it, it could be their love language also.
Sex for us is healing. Sex for us is where we get our creative juices really flowing and really all over the place. And it allows us to really dissect who we are as individuals and then becoming our highest individual selves and coming together in that partnership. It really allows us to just experience love at a high level.
Exactly.
We hope that both sides of the bed can provide you a safe space and also the language to go after the sex and relationships that you truly desire. We also hope that we're able to inspire you to become more open-minded about the sex and pleasure that you receive for yourself.
So many conversations we still need to have, so many taboos about the most basic sexual desires that we all have. We've all been thinking it, we all want these things, but yet don't have a safe space to have that. And me specifically, coming from a more cis hetero perspective, I want to be able to show all the cis heterosexual men who have maybe a certain mindset about sex and about how we should do this thing as manly men, what that means, and show them you can be a completely manly man and explore yourself sexually and not feel uncomfortable or feel you have to do it in a certain way. And I feel really passionate about that. I've been on this journey of self for quite a while now, and sex has played a big part in that for me. And I just want this to be a place where they can see someone who speaks like them, who looks like them, who views certain things the same way as they do, and they can connect with that and see that there's way more to it than what we've been told. Sex is an extension of who we are as human beings. It's not this outside thing that we do, some activity. It's literally an extension of who we are. And being sexual beings is what we naturally are. So this is a place to tap into that. How can we be our highest, most sexual human being self?
In our relationship, we have a very unique dynamic, ranging from love, ranging from sex, ranging from an open relationship, ranging to having a BDSM dynamic. It really gives us a full spectrum of what sex can be, and we really want to share that with you all and share that you can have that too if you want, or at least showing you that that's an option. I think that there's so many of us out there that don't really know what cards to play because we don't even know what cards are in the deck. We
love sex. We're very open about sex. And we want this to be a place for open-mindedness to be celebrated. We want you to feel comfortable, and we want you to feel proud in everything that it is to you to be a sexual being and have a place to come and explore that with us. So make sure to check us out on all your podcast streaming platforms and on YouTube at Both Sides of the Bed.
You can also check us out on Instagram at Both Sides of the Bed, and you can check us out individually. My handle is Basirah __, and your handle is
Ahmir _Rashad.
Check us out. We have a lot coming your way, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned for the sexy.
Stay tuned for the sexy.
So learn about sex. Learn about relationships, learn about kink, learn about BDSM, learn about everything under the sun as it relates to it all with us. Yeah. Ahmir Rashad, Basirah Rahim, Both Sides of the Bed. Check us out. Who are we?
We are lovers, creatives, and sexy individuals who, I don't even know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Who are we though? Like, how are we going to explain that? Well, we are lovers, creatives, friends.
Well, you're friends though.
We are.
If you were my friend, I could not tolerate you as much as I do.
I wouldn't say tolerate.
No, it's when it's like a friend. I'm talking about the times when we don't particularly like each other that much. Yeah. But when you're a true friend, you tolerate your friend's bullshit.
Yeah, I tolerate your bullshit.
Exactly.
We are lovers, creatives,
and tolerators of bullshit.